Hello, I'm Zach Sanders. About a year ago, a little over a year ago, I had what they thought was a manic episode. Um, they're not exactly sure if it was manic or a psychotic episode. But anyways, I remember I was working, and mind you, I never had a job more than 3 months. So at this point in time, I had this job for about 4 months, and I was doing really good. I was really proud of myself, and I was doing my job, and I was sticking with it. And I remember receiving a call from my mother saying that one of my relatives had deliberately overdosed on pills. And I remember going there and seeing her hooked up to all these wires and all these instruments and everything. I mean, it wasn't easy to see. And the next day I had to go to work, and I knew that. So I ended up going home, and one of my buddies stopped by, and he stopped by, and we started talking, and we started talking about God, and we talked about God for every bit of 10 hours, and the whole time I wasn't tired, I wasn't nothing. I remember talking to him, and I could physically feel the load being lifted off my chest, my shoulders rather. I just felt relieved. Felt that, God is good, God is great. I was behind God 100%. And I remember having no sleep and going into work, and I felt weird, and I just thought it was just because I hadn't had no sleep, that's why I felt weird. So I just went through my day. I'm like, I'll just bust my ass all day, and I'll just get through today, and I'll go home, go to bed. Well, I remember my mom showing up, my mom and stepdad. They showed up with McDonald's, and I wasn't hungry. I remember I wasn't hungry at all, and they were talking to me, and they noticed that something wasn't right. My mom kept asking me, "Are you okay? Is there something bothering you? Do you got something on your mind that you need to tell me? I'm here for you." I'm like, "No, I just been up all night," and then I told her about, what happened last night, and that's what kept me going that whole day was, God, whenever I would have, a moment where I just wanted to walk out because I was so exhausted, I remember, there's only 4 hours left, there's only 3 hours left, motivate myself, and tell myself God is great. And to be honest with you, my mind is a little scattered right now because I'm trying to remember all this. So, let's see. I remember going home, and I remember being severely paranoid around my apartment, like my neighbors and everything. I'd hear noise, and I'd jump. I was severely paranoid. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I smoked marijuana. And so I was really paranoid about
The
that.
real or fake at that time?
And it was marijuana, so it was real. And I called my mom, you know, because I was scared, and called my mom and had her come over, and I had it in my mind that this guy upstairs was gonna try to come down and beat my ass or something like that, or, you know, calling me gay or something like that, which I'm definitely not gay. So it really made me mad. So I remember her coming over, and she's like, okay, Zach, we gotta go home. You can't live here anymore. We gotta pack the stuff, let's get going, because when she seen me at that state, she realized that there was something wrong, and seriously wrong, and she didn't know what. So we packed the stuff and brought it home, and I remember getting my stuff home, and I remember hearing, you know, planes and helicopters coming above, which there was, but for some reason I thought they were after me. I thought, you know, the cops were after me. I was really paranoid. And I'm sorry, I try to remember all this. Well, I think the best thing to do right now is I'm going to go and make you another video, but as of right now, I'm just going to cut it short. And I want to thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just ask me.